Hi, everyone. We've got a good one for you tonight. It's Game 3 of the NBA Cup for both of these teams. Let's get started. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. Now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Paul George.
And guys, his effective field goal percentage is trending in the wrong direction over the past 5 games. Shot discipline hasn't been the best. He'll be looking to play a smarter game tonight.
So the Nets starting 5. Down on the block, it's Johnson with Claxton. D'Angelo Russell out there with Cam Thomas. And it's Bogdanović in at the 3 spot. And for the 76ers, we've got Oubre. Paul George is out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's Maxey. And it's Grimes in at the 2 guard. You take a look at the 76ers. A 2-0 start in their NBA Cup. What an incredible opportunity they have here tonight.
And the fans are starting to salivate thinking about a 3-0 start in the Cup. And if they win tonight, that would be the case. They'd have a legitimate shot at a perfect group stage record.
And seeing how things are shaking out for the Nets as well, they come in 0-2 so far, and now have to play away from their home arena. You know, it's hard enough to win in this league, especially, though, on the road.
All the momentum and odds seem to be against them heading into this one. But if they come out with a win, watch their confidence skyrocket.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. Russell's got his second basket.
Well, I tell you, Russell looking very comfortable taking on aggressive defense and getting the job done. That's good focus on his part.
Now, here's Maxey. Just 5 to shoot. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Hey, one thing about Maxey, he was just born to score. This guy is a bucket getter.
Pass to Johnson. Thomas kicks to Bogdanović. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Maxey looking it over. Now George. Now Oubre. Pass to Embiid. And the rejection by Claxton. Bogdanović against Oubre. Bogdanović passes to Russell. Kicks it out to Bogdanović. Inside, here's George. And the layup's good off the glass.
Good work in deep from George that time. He's far more than just a perimeter threat.
Maxey against Russell. Thomas gets a wide open look. No good with the triple. The 76ers trail by 3. The recent history of the Nets. You know, Greg, they're always looking for a big splash or a quick fix to be competitive.
And Kevin, this franchise has sold its future more than a few times, but they always find a way to bounce back. You hope they don't go for a quick fix with this group.
Now here's Oubre. Bogdanović missing his last shot. Oubre passes to George. And it's all evened up. George has got 5.
Seems effortless for George, that quick release of his.
The Nets have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Johnson outside. To the middle. Here's Thomas. Rebound by the 76ers. This game against Brooklyn here, it's their first look at the Nets.
And although they were the better team last year by overall record, this was a competitive matchup for them.
Guys, they split the season series, and you know, there's always randomness to this game, the unpredictability of it. You win some, you lose some, but they certainly want to impose their talent level tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels them.
And Embiid drops them both. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Thanks. Well, the Sixers this summer signing Paul George to create a star trio, along with the great value signings around the edges, Philly is widely regarded as one of the league's most improved rosters. And guys, this team is poised to compete with the league's best. They have a big three, and they have a real chance now to win a championship.
No doubt about it. We appreciate the update. Thanks, Shams. And we're now around the midway point through the group stage games. So let's check out the NBA Cup standings.
Well, as you know, teams are randomly drawn to their groups based off their record from the previous season. And as you can tell, some of these groups are easier to navigate than others.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
A defensive play like that early in the game can go a long way. Establishes an attitude that you want to have during the game.
On defense, the 76ers. Claxton sets the screen for Bogdanovich. With the putback, Claxton on the follow.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
And then the nifty touch to tip it in as well.
Now, here's Bogdanovich after the miss from Joel Embiid. Russell, a screen on Oubre. Back to Russell. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. 6 points for D'Angelo Russell.
Inside, Russell definitely has the touch. Just pops it in nicely.
Pass to George. Oubre against Bogdanovich. 5 to shoot. Second shot opportunity. Rebound, Brooklyn.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Russell passes to Claxton. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get through. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Nets.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
Something else they're doing well tonight, guys, lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on.
This is game 3 for these teams in the NBA Cup Tournament group play. That adds an extra level of intensity, doesn't it?
And Kevin, it certainly does, especially because one of these teams has much more to lose. At this point, only one of them might be playing to advance in this tournament.
Pass to Thomas. Russell with it. He's covered by Maxey. Of all the great ball handlers, Clark, in the NBA, Russell's got to be right there at the top of the list.
And the thing that impresses me, Kevin, is how smooth he makes it look and how effortless it appears. Even at full speed, he can make moves that most guys can't even imagine.
And that one misses.
You know, Russell's known for his scoring ability, but I like the fact that he's eager and hungry to continue to improve.
D'Anthony Melton. He's checked in for Brooklyn. And he's good on the second. Since moving back to Brooklyn in 2012, the Nets, Greg, have won just 2 playoff series.
And just think about the all-stars they've had. KG, Pierce, Durant, Kyrie, Harden. I could name more. The Nets just haven't been able to put it together.
And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Here's Maxey. He's a solid producer, averaging nearly 22 points a game. Embiid with a screen on Johnson. 6 on the shot clock, and Embiid throws it down.
And the slashing Embiid is impossible to match up with. Terrific at cutting off the ball after the screen.
Pass to Claxton. Knocked away. Embiid with the steal. Here's Maxey. That's good, and that's Embiid with the assist. Maxey's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
And a moment here to find out what the news is out in the Western Conference. Shams Charania is on the line. Shams, what do you have for us?
Thanks, Kevin. There's some early season activity going on in LA as the Lakers are already making moves. They've done something that has sent shockwaves around the league. They've acquired MVP caliber talent Luka Doncic, and this has been circulating for a while now that they were targeting this multi-dimensional guard, but now it's instantly become a reality, and it changes everything about the outlook moving forward for this team.
Thank you, Shams. Great to hear from you as always. The alley-oop layup, very well done. And the 76ers lead by 1.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a pass to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch.
And he chose the conservative finish with the nice, easy layup, which was a good decision.
Andre Drummond's checked in for Philadelphia. And a change for the Nets. Trendon Watford's checked in for Cameron Johnson. '76ers on defense. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Such great timing, defensive awareness, too. When you have to face a defender that can reject you like this, it certainly can change your approach.
Now, here's Melton. He has yet to score, and Claxton throws it down.
Oh, why, dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points.
A lot of bounceability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
And a moment to check out Tyrese Maxey here. Over the last month, he has been spectacular. Right around 21 points per, 7 assists, and 5 rebounds. It's hard to wrap your head around numbers like these, but that is just what he delivers night in and night out.
You know, it's so easy for us to take him for granted, to get spoiled with what he does. I think we've got to be more appreciative of the kind of impact this man has in every game he plays.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
Hey, we know every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
Russell passes to Watford. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. And the Nets lead by 1.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Melton feeling it out a bit. Pass to Watford. Back to Melton. Outside Russell. That shot off the mark. Some solid defense from Maxey. Oubre, good.
Oubre not taking no for an answer there was not going to be denied. Right through the defender.
Maxey against Russell. Here's Watford. Pass to Claxton. And stolen by Drummond. And oh, here we go with George. Nobody back. And George with the stuff.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Nets trail by 3. Outside, Russell takes it inside. A second chance effort, and it's sent back by Drummond.
How about that swat by Drummond, using all of his height and bounce to deny the offense there.
Lob pass to George. Claxton with the steal. Melton against Maxey. Melton, no good. Philadelphia leading by 3. Pass to George. Over Watford. George, no good.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Watford with it. To the inside. Shoots. Thomas gets the bucket.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Maxey. And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Some changes for Philadelphia. Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Andre Drummond. Yabusele comes in for Kelly Oubre. And it's Lowry in for Maxey. And then for Brooklyn, Simmons checked in for Nicholas Claxton. And it's Johnson in for Russell. Lowry deciding where to go with it here. Pass to Yabusele. Outside, George. Shot clock at 5. Now Embiid. And stolen by Simmons. Here's Watford. 1:39 left to play here in the first. Thomas passes to Watford. Now, here's Melton. Guarded closer. A nice shot by Simmons.
This is where Simmons likes to shoot from. Now, we know he doesn't have great range, so the closer to the rim he is, the better.
1:12 left to play in the first quarter. A nice shot by McCain. And the 76ers lead by 2. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Lets it go from deep. And McCain pulls it down. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Pass to Embiid. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And Joel Embiid is a giant center. Clark, his size, his arm span. How does his sheer size, do you think, affect the game?
Well, he's a mountain of a man. Not only is he tall, he's wide, and he's deep too, Kevin. In other words, he's hard to get around. And he's also hard to challenge because he's north and south. So, and you factor in his touch. This guy does things that I've not really seen a guy of his size do, particularly when you talk about pity-patting the dribble and knocking down face-up jumpers all the way out to the three-point line. It should almost be unlawful for a guy north of 3 bills to be doing that.
Eric Gordon, he's checked in for the 76ers. Reggie Jackson comes in for Kyle Lowry. And the second free throw, good. And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking. I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
2 points. That one goes.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Here's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
Surgical in his approach, running the pick and roll. Reggie Jackson has done this countless times, and he's done it well.
Pass to Johnson. Banked in off the glass.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the Philadelphia 76ers. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Philadelphia.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got Trendon Watford. DeAnthony Melton out there with Simmons. Then there's Cam Johnson. And it's Clowney in at the 5 down low. Watford finds Simmons. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Lowry. No good from Simmons.
You know, not sure if he's playing to the crowd, but no need for the fadeaway on that shot.
Pass to McCain. Takes the 3. Rebounded by the Nets. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road. Back to Simmons. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Embiid. Well, we have all enjoyed the NBA Cup tournament, and Greg, the double meaning it brings to these games earlier in the season is just terrific.
Yeah, of course. They also count in the regular season standings as well. It allows teams a second trophy to chase, a championship that's a lot earlier in the calendar. And I tell you who else benefits, a lot of the young teams, because it puts them in a playoff mindset. I think it's going to help their progression over the course of the season.
And Simmons drops them both. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. They trail by 1. To the paint. It's tipped. Abu Saleh kicks to Gordon. Embiid with a screen on Melton. And the basket by Gordon.
Love seeing Gordon work in the pick and roll. Great at pulling up to shoot once the screen comes his way.
Pass to Clowney. And here is Johnson. 3-pointer. It's good from long range. Johnson's got his second basket of the night.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Yabusele. Scoreless thus far. 5 on the clock. Here's McCain. Second chance shot. And it's Gordon missing. It's the Nets now. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Melton kicks to Johnson. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
The 76ers trail by 3. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Fades away. Kept alive. Gordon with no one around. That's in. Coming off the assist from Embiid. Gordon's got a couple of 3-pointers in the second for the 76ers. And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. And the 76ers making a change here. Grimes is checked in. Bogdanovich is checked in for Brooklyn. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Here's Simmons. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
Goodness, Ben Simmons, unreal.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Joel Embiid talks about leading his team. He said, I've been guarded so many different ways. I feel like I've seen everything, and I know how to attack everything. For me, it's all about how do I bring everyone along with me. You can't win alone. It's just about playing together and involving everybody. Kevin?
And you've got to involve everybody. All right, D.A., thanks. Johnson gets the bucket.
and getting going here in the second quarter, his second three-pointer of the game.
Gordon against Simmons. Bounce pass, Gordon. Here's McCain. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Here's Embiid. Oh, Embiid just overpowers the defense inside.
Even when the defense is there, I mean, Embiid still knows how to score.
Here's Clowney. No scoring in this one. Johnson finds Simmons. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Embiid sets the pick for Gordon. There's the drive. Bogdanovich looking around. Gordon against Simmons. 6 to shoot. From deep, Johnson. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Gordon. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. You know, Greg, with this being game 3 of the group stage, you have to start looking at how tiebreakers might work for teams that have the same record in group play. I mean, it's fascinating.
And I believe the first tiebreaker is head-to-head record in the group. If that doesn't solve it, a tie then goes down to each team's point differential. So there are a few more tiebreakers after that, but those two should take care of almost all ties.
And he knocks down the first one. You know, Clark, the days of trust the process are long gone. The Sixers are now focused on the now.
As well they should be, Kevin. With a superstar big guy in his prime and Joel Embiid, there's no time like the present. And it's not going to last forever, so they need to capitalize.
George is checked in for the 76ers. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And Gordon just continues to prove why he's so valuable. I mean, he knows he's out there to shoot the ball, and he does it very well.
Now here's Simmons. He's got 12. Good D by Embiid.
You know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
Gordon, the pass to Yabusele. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound, Brooklyn. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Yeah, and you know, those losses really hurt when you can't get anything going your way, everything joined against you. Very frustrating.
That's good for Thomas on the assist from Simmons. Thomas got his second bucket.
You know, Ben Simmons can make spectacular passes, but he doesn't need to be flashy. He's all about helping his teammates get easy baskets.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Maxey's checked in for Gordon. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Russell's checked in. The 76ers trail by 3. Pass to Grimes. Launches a 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Grimes has got his first 3 points of the game.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
It's Russell with the drive. No good with the layup. 76ers have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Johnson against George. Here's Russell. The putback. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Maxey passes to George. Here's Yabusele. George looking around, trying to find Maxey and gets it to him. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got 4 assists in the game. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Nets. Outside Thomas. Bogdanovich wide open. Off target from outside.
and you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
George passes to Yabusele, and that one, good. Yabusele's got the lead up to 4 now for the 76ers.
And George is not just a scorer now. He also passes the ball well, looking to keep his guys involved.
Pass to Russell. Shot to stop the run. And the rejection by Embiid.
The defensive instincts of Embiid on display there with the denial.
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
You can almost feel the mindset he has. I mean, when the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
Andre Drummond's checked in for Philadelphia. And a change for the Nets. Trendon Watford's checked in for Cameron Johnson. And Brooklyn has possession. 4-point game. Maxey with the block.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold, this boy. Man.
Pass to Yabusele. And now Russell pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And the slam dunk by Russell.
On the fast break, D'Angelo gets a good release down court. Finishes the job there.
For Philadelphia, they've gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter. Up over 50%. Drummond with a screen on Bogdanovich. Deflects the pass, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. Here are the team leaders in steals. You need to play heads up against these squads. Fourth, the 76ers.
You can't get careless with the basketball against this group. I mean, they'll pick your pocket, and no surprise to see them in the upper echelon as far as steals.
Gordon's checked in for Yabusele. Here's Grimes. Cranes the three-pointer. Grimes has got 6 in the quarter.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Outside, Simmons. Pass to Bogdanovich. Just 5 on the clock. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And slam dunk by Watford.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Nets trail by 3. Pass to Simmons. Back to Bogdanovich. Screen by Watford for 3. Rebound Andre Drummond.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Maxey
picking up his second foul here. Has to be careful because they can pile up quickly. Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
Special K, you've seen Tyrese Halliburton a lot. He's as good as anyone in this league offensively. What does he do best?
I think his best basketball attribute is probably his passing, his vision, the way he can set other people up. But the intangible that makes him, he's a Pied Piper. He is a galvanizer. Guys love being around his energy and the way he plays. So not only does he play with great confidence, I think he infuses in his teammates a joy and a confidence that lifts them up too.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
And with the pause in the action, let's look at the numbers for Thomas. Putting up about 22 points per, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists. Even though his numbers have been more than solid, I think he'll want to step his game up to another level.
Yeah, and you know, on paper, those numbers are terrific. Most players would be thrilled with those numbers, but as good as they are, I know this guy expects more of himself. You know, he started slow, but now in the second quarter, he's finding his groove.
Maxey kicks to Embiid. Pass to Oubre. Back to Embiid. Greg, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
The free throw drops for Embiid.
And they've done a better job at the line this quarter. They've got that free throw percentage up to almost 90%.
And Embiid drops them both.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Maxey against Russell. Pass to Johnson. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too, as a matter of fact. I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Now, here's Oubre. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
But it didn't deter him from attacking defensively. His pressure was terrific. He also got 3 steals in that game. The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Now, here's George. After D'Angelo Russell's miss. Another miss by Philadelphia. Brooklyn's gone 4-7 on 3-point shots in the second quarter. Bogdanovich dishes to Russell. All alone. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena, and they proved it that game.
I mean, he is just demoralizing his opponent right now on the backboard. They didn't want anything to do with him on that possession, almost like they were just giving up on the play.
I love his ability to carry his team for long stretches in games, and we're right now in one of those stretches. He's been doing this for a couple of games in a row now, so he's rolling.
George against Johnson. Embiid sets the pick for George. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. A big-time effort for Joel Embiid, providing a lot of energy for the 76ers. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. And we'll be right back after this.
Welcome, folks. The Philadelphia 76ers going head-to-head in what's been a neck-and-neck battle through 2 quarters.
You look at the numbers, they're getting to the line over and over. Love the determination.
We've seen it before. They can wear an opponent out. Doing it again tonight. And now, not a bad time to take a look at the schedule ahead.
They won't see home sweet home for a while, but sometimes the road creates solidarity for the guys, team unity.
Especially if you're winning. But if you're losing, these long road trips can feel endless.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. You gotta like what Cam Johnson has done in this game.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Here's Russell. They've got Embiid. Kelly Oubre out there with Paul George. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's Grimes in at the 2. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half.
Not just a floor spacer now. Bogdanovich getting inside there.
The Nets shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one drops. He ties it up.
You know, you look at Bogdanovich, and this guy is really outstanding at taking high percentage shots, and he's got what I call a natural scoring ability and mentality.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
You can tell that miss at the line might stick with him for a while. Always hurts to miss a chance to take the lead.
Pass to George. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. At the top of the key, Oubre. Shot clock at 6. Beyond the arc. And it's Russell with the rebound. Brooklyn's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the 3-ball well. Johnson finds Thomas. There's Russell with the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Thomas got 3 assists tonight.
And, you know, this has become a real weapon for Russell now, and it's because he's worked hard on this shot.
Embiid with it. Picked up by Claxton. Maxey sets a screen for George. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. George has got the game tied up here for the 76ers. Johnson with a screen on Maxey. Count the basket and the foul. That one on Embiid.
Boy, I like the way Russell used his body there, finishing through contact, and he'll go to the line for a 3-point play opportunity.
For Brooklyn, they have missed a few free throws up to this point, shooting 4 of 7 from the foul line tonight.
Not a strong suit for this group, just around 71%.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year. But just a tad worse, so not too bad.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the 3rd quarter. Pass to Embiid. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Nick Claxton.
It's almost unbelievable how fluid Embiid is at his size, and his aggressiveness to boot. I mean, that really forces defenses to compromise a bit when they defend him.
We got this. We got this.
First free throw is good.
Clearly an MVP caliber talent now. Embiid continues to impress with his versatility on both ends. A man that big shouldn't be able to do the stuff that he does with the ball.
And Embiid drops them both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, the Sixers have their superstar in Joel Embiid, but Coach Nick Nurse says they have to maximize him in different ways. Nurse said unpredictability is the key. We have to relieve some of the pressure. Guys are overplaying and sending multiple players at him, and we have to find easy baskets out of it. Kevin?
Makes a lot of sense, David. Thank you. And here is Thomas, following the three-pointer by Tyrese Maxey. And then Thomas with the jam.
just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Philadelphia with the ball, following the bucket by the Nets. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Bogdanovich against Maxey. Here's Thomas. And he can't bank that one in. Cam Thomas was the 27th pick in the 2021 NBA Draft. GA. I think a lot of teams, wouldn't you agree, are regretting passing on him.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to believe that he fell all the way to the end of the first round. Lots of teams would love to have a scorer like him on their roster.
Bogdanovich, no luck. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. They host the Clippers after this game, and that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. Thomas with it, now defended by Oubre. That one good for 2. Thomas got 8 points.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
And let's take a moment to look at some stats for D'Angelo Russell. A strong stretch of play the last 10 games. He's putting up about 14 points a night, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. Even though his numbers have been more than solid, I think he'll want to step his game up to another level.
Yeah, and you know, on paper, those numbers are terrific. Most players would be thrilled with those numbers, but as good as they are, I know this guy expects more of himself.
Here's Grimes. 6 points for him. Outside, George. Embiid sets the pick for George. Here he goes. Embiid with authority.
With his diverse offensive game, 7 feet tall, maybe a little north of that, and 280 pounds, Embiid might be the toughest assignment in the league.
Russell passes to Claxton. It's tipped. And now Philadelphia on the break. Throws down the breakaway jam.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
Bogdanovich, no luck. Philadelphia's gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Outside, George. George double teamed. Shot clock at 5. For 3, Oubre. And the rejection by Claxton. Bogdanovich dishes to Russell. Pass to Thomas. Here's Claxton. Oubre with the steal. And here's George. He's covered by Bogdanovich. George, no good.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Here's Russell. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Russell's got it all tied up now for Brooklyn. Embiid the screen. Down low. With force. Embiid takes it to him.
Embiid with a major contribution thus far. He's a guy that can carry his team.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Well, here's a group now that knows how to orchestrate from the wing the top passing small forwards in the NBA during the past 10 games. In the third spot, Paul George.
The passes we've seen some of these guys make from the wing, just outstanding, truly gifted distributors.
I tell you what, you could put the isolated cam on these guys and you would notice how flawlessly they execute those entry passes. They create so many easy baskets in the low post because of how on time and on target those feeds are.
Russell passes to Thomas. Fires from 18. Not enough on that one as it misses.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Nets have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Here's Russell to the inside. Johnson, good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Maxey kicks to Oubre. Maxey with the screen on Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich against Oubre. Here's Embiid. And Embiid detonates for the putback slam. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. He takes it in. Another shot. And the rejection by Embiid. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Melton's checked in. The three from Thomas. Here's Thomas. He's got 8. And Johnson is right there.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
Now here's Oubre. George sets a screen for Oubre. Good defense by Claxton. Brooklyn's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Wow. The athleticism of Maxey. Impressive.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. Outside, Russell. Johnson outside. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Bucket is good. And it's a 4-point 76ers lead.
And Kelly Oubre Jr. knows exactly when to knife to the basket. Really good decision there.
Here is Russell after the made shot from Kelly Oubre. Pass to Claxton. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Shoot 2.
And he makes the first. The 76ers making a switch here. Drummond's checked in. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Here's McCain. Outside, George. Driving inside. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Philadelphia.
Their fast break plays have seemed unstoppable They just keep finding ways to overrun the defense here in transition.
I love the fact they've done tremendous work on the offensive glass. A lot of second chance opportunities as they've kept that ball alive.
Throw good, Paul George.
And you know, George is a tough cover. The length, the range, smooth athlete, very difficult to match up with.
Now, here is Russell. He's got 17. Driving the lane, and the slam dunk by Russell.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
And George with the stuff.
Look, in deference to his age, he's not going to throw it down like he used to, but PG can still rock that rim.
This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team, shown that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
And good that time. Drummond's got the lead up to 7 now for the 76ers.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Now, here is Russell. He's got 19. It's deflected and stolen by Maxey. Maxey on the wing. 1:27 left in the third. Five on the clock. Goes up from the top of the key. That one rolling around and rims out. Nets trail by 7. Outside Russell. The rebound by Yabusele. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. And George gets it to go.
Solid poise from PG, Paul George. Excellent at converting despite getting hit on the drive.
Now, here is Russell. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Here's McCain. He's guarded by Melton. Here's George to the middle. And it's Drummond missing. Nets trail by 9. Simmons finds Watford. Outside Russell. Pass to Johnson. To the paint. Wants to get it to Simmons and does. To end the cold streak. Lays it up off the glass. Simmons got 14 points for the game.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Philadelphia leading by 7. So for Brooklyn now, Bogdanovich out there with Trendon Watford. Then there's Cam Thomas. Then it's DeAnthony Melton. And it's Simmons in at the center, filling out the middle. Now Thomas. Paul George missing from long range. Thomas, no luck. George against Bogdanovich. The shot by George, no good. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Pass to Melton. Shoots the 3. The rebound by Yabusele. Yabusele's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's McCain. The 76ers again can't hit it.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
He was all alone on that one.
His three-point shots come a long way since Melton first came into the league.
On the wing, George. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Puts up a deep three. And it's George missing.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Here's Grimes. Thomas covering. Grimes passes to Drummond. Drummond is doubled. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep, George gets the three-pointer to fall. George has got 13 points here in the second half alone.
He's starting to heat up from outside. That's his second this half.
Here's Simmons, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Andre Drummond picks one up.
Sometimes you just have no way of stopping Simmons on the interior. I mean, he's a very skilled player who gets these calls routinely.
Shoot 2.
No good on that one. And Brooklyn making a change here. Brownie's checked in. That one is no good. The 76ers leading by 7. Pass to Grimes. Inside, Yabusele. That's tipped. And that's on a bounce. Philadelphia will retain possession. DeAnthony Melton. He's checked in for the Nets. Outside, George. Drummond sets the screen for George. There's the triple. The offensive rebound. Here's Yabusele. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Yabusele's got the lead up to 10 now for the 76ers. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Screen by Watford. A jump hook. They get it back. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating. I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Now here's George. And Drummond throws it down.
Boy, George is an outstanding player. Actually, one of the very best in the league. In these screen and roll sets, he knows exactly what to do.
Here's Watford. A 3 from Bogdanovich. And McCain pulls it down.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Here's Melton. After the Sixers pick up 2. Pass to Bogdanovich. Fires for 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
1 triple for him in the first half. Now he's hit another.
Philadelphia leading by 9. Outside, George. Drummond sets the screen for George. And stolen by Simmons. Bogdanovich inside. Defended by George. And Bogdanovich, the bucket on the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 3 assists tonight. Drummond with a screen on Bogdanovich. Here's George. Rebound, Brooklyn.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Watford passes to Thomas. And Cameron Thomas picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
His turnovers haven't helped their cause. It's almost as if he's playing for the other team.
So both teams changing it up here. The 76ers leading. Here's Yabusele. Oubre outside. He's looking for Embiid and finds him from the arc. Grimes with the bucket.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Russell looking around. Johnson outside. Pass to Claxton. 4 on the shot clock. The 19-foot shot. Russell, no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Russell against Maxey. Here's Yabusele. Now here's Oubre. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Bogdanovich against Oubre. And Bogdanovich kicks to Russell. Bogdanovich with a screen on Maxey. Russell with a wide open look. And Embiid pulls it down.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Outside, Maxey. Bogdanovich against Oubre. Jacks up a 3. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Yabusele's got the lead up to 12 now for Philadelphia.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the Timberwolves.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it?
Definitely. You're not going to make plays like that unless you expend the energy.
Now Maxey. After D'Angelo Russell's three-pointer that didn't go.
Hey, we've seen Maxey take the big jump. Now he's one of the game's best scorers.
Nets trailed by 14. Outside, Bogdanovich. Pass to Johnson. Screened by Russell. To the inside. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
The constant evolution of Embiid's game, really impressive. A credit to his work ethic. He continues to get better, becoming a bigger threat with his improved arsenal.
Greg, a lot of parity around the NBA. You think fans like that?
It's a great question, Kevin. And there are trade-offs, but as a league, you've got to foster competition and live with the results. And the reality is, doesn't it feel better when there are more teams that have a legitimate chance to win it all?
The free throw drops for Embiid. Paul George, he's checked in for Yabusele. Cameron Thomas, he's checked in for the Nets. And Embiid drops them both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Shoot 2.
Free throw good, Russell.
And when Russell plays within himself, he's special, especially when it comes to scoring.
And so Russell hits them both. The 76ers leading by 14. Embiid sets the pick for George. He's looking for Embiid and finds him.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Johnson kicks to Thomas. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. There's Russell with the three. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist. Thomas got 4 assists in the game.
And, you know, Russell is so smooth. He's got deceptive length, which allows him to get those shots off behind the arc.
Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Outside Thomas. Pass to Russell. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
And look at Russell bringing the intensity. He's stronger now, willing to mix it up inside no matter who's on him.
Now, here is George. Here's Grimes. From outside, off the mark.
And it's still a close game. I mean, despite the fact that they've struggled to compete on the boards.
Yeah, you know, but down the stretch here, guys, they'll summon that extra effort to try and get it done, I think.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He knows every possession is critical now. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, during the last timeout, I listened to Nick Nurse talk to his team. While the team is up, Coach doesn't want his team to let up. He told the team to finish this game. Do not think this will be easy. We've seen comebacks before. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Kicks it out to Maxey. Lets it go from the wing. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Now here's Thomas. Not a lot of room. Off the mark with the little step back Johnny. Pass to Grimes. Embiid in the corner. Rebound, Brooklyn. Claxton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Nice play there from Bogdanovich. Had the defense at a disadvantage, and he struck.
Shoot 2.
That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw. Now George. Good defense by Claxton. And here's Thomas, who brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot. He's one of the best in the league at that. Even with just a tiny sliver, he always seems to find a way to get it up and in.
It's Thomas outside. Oubre pulls it in. Oubre's got his 6th rebound on the night. Lob pass to Oubre. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect.
And it all had to be, because that's not nearly as easy as they made it appear.
Thomas finds Russell. Back to Thomas. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Thomas got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, you look at Russell, and one of the things I like most about his game is this guy has great vision and passing ability.
Pass to Maxey. 50 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Just 5 to shoot. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. 41 seconds left to play here in the fourth. In the pass to Thomas. Lets it go from 11, and Embiid pulls it down. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
Claxton with the steal. And now the fast break. Thomas with the ball. Can't cash in from close range. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
So the 76ers win it. And with that, they remain undefeated in group play.
And with just one group matchup left, it looks like we'll be seeing them in the next round of the NBA Cup.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll